day. This is Director Clint Braxton, Oversee Operations, Nuka-Cola Corporation. Recording this holotape to document our progress in the challenging endeavor of expanding Nuka-Cola's reach to the British Isles, specifically London. Our primary objective, to conquer the market and bring down the rival Ion Brew, once and for all. The situation on the ground is proving to be a bit more intricate than anticipated. The British, bless their stubborn souls, have not forgotten their history and hold strong loyalty to their homeland's resistance against the United States, blaming them for the invasion of Canada. This lingering resentment has undoubtedly posed a significant obstacle in our quest to introduce Nuka-Cola to their market. Our initial attempts to market Nuka-Cola have been met with mixed reactions. The Brits view us as yet another attempt by the Americans to infiltrate their culture and economy. Ion Brew has capitalized on this sentiment by branding themselves as a truly British alternative, playing on their audience's deep-seated patriotism. Despite these challenges, we shall not be deterred. The allure of Nuka-Cola's unique flavor and brand legacy is something we are determined to make them see. Our marketing strategy needs a subtle but potential shift. We must emphasize the international nature of Nuka-Cola, how it represents a fusion of tastes and cultures, thus transcending mere national boundaries. To counteract the negative sentiment, we need to highlight the global collaboration behind Nuka-Cola's success. We are not just American invaders. We are a symbol of unity, of different flavors coming together to create something extraordinary. Our advertisements should showcase people from all walks of life enjoying Nuka-Cola in various settings, demonstrating that our beverage is not just an American export, but a universal joy. Moreover, we must invest in community engagement, partnering with local events, sponsoring charity initiatives, and supporting British businesses will show that we respect and contribute to their culture rather than exploit it. The goal is not just to sell a beverage. It's to weave Nuka-Cola into the fabric of British society. In conclusion, the road ahead will not be easy, but it's a challenge worth undertaking. We will overcome the skepticism, the historical grievances, and the competition. Nuka-Cola will become a part of London's identity and a testament to the power of unity and shared experiences. As the Director of Oversee Operations, it is my solemn vow to ensure that Nuka-Cola's evanescent legacy shines brightly. This is Director Clint Braxton of the Nuka-Cola Corporation. I record this message with a heavy heart as the situation in London has spiraled into a chaotic mess that none of us could have foreseen. What began as a competition between two beverage companies has escalated into a dangerous turf war fueled by rival gangs. Reports have come in from our operatives on the ground that the actions of the rival gangs, initially instigated by our own decisions, have spun out of control. The once friendly competition between Nuka-Cola and Ion Brew has been eclipsed by the violence and chaos these gangs have unleashed upon the streets of London. In light of these alarming developments, I have received word that the directors of Ion Brew have expressed interest in convening a meeting to address this escalating crisis. It seems that even they recognize the dire consequences of their actions and the impact it has had on the city and its inhabitants. I find myself conflicted by this turn of events. While the intention was never to unleash such chaos, I must acknowledge our own role in this unfortunate series of events. It's time for a reckoning, a chance to take responsibility for our actions and seek a way to bring an end to this destructive cycle. I intend to meet with the directors of Ion Brew to discuss a path forward. We must put aside our differences, our competitive fervor, and recognize the mutual responsibility we share in restoring order to London. The city and its people deserve better than the turmoil that has enveloped them. In the midst of this turmoil, it's essential that we find common ground and forge a plan to quell the violence, repair the damage, and restore a sense of normalcy. It won't be an easy task, and trust must be built among us. but it's a journey that must be undertaken for the sake of everyone involved. I will travel to the designated meeting place, accompanied by a representative from the Nuka-Cola Corporation to engage in a dialogue that will hopefully lead to a resolution. It's a step that must be taken, no matter how challenging it may be. May this holotape serve as a testament to our commitment to finding a peaceful solution in the midst of the turmoil. The road ahead will be tough, but we owe it to London and its people to put an end to this senseless conflict.
Executive Danny Thompson O'Sullivan here. Thanks for leaving that message, Sally. Yeah, my noggin's alright. No doubt it was one of those Nuka who threw it, and I'm fuming. Nuka-Cola's daft plan backfired big time. What were they thinking? This ain't America. This is England. Now this bloody soda war has turned London into a bloody turf battleground. Rival gangs smashing machines and making a mess. And now, Nuka's fancy boss Braxton wants to chat. Well, we'll see if we can sort this mess out, or if it's going to be an even bigger row. Executive Danny Thompson O'Sullivan here, giving you the lowdown on what happened after that blasted meeting and the sit-down with the Nuka-Cola's big shots. What a load of codswallop, let me tell you. We had our meeting at one of them old pubs, tried to keep it civil-like, neutral ground. Clint Braxton's all talking about peace and unity, like he ain't just as much to blame for this mess. I'll give it to him though, he ain't no pushover. Turns out, Braxton ain't as soft as we thought. He's got some backbone, I'll give him that. It's clear they were in a tight spot, same as us. Them gangs, they've gone and taken over the streets. Now both our brands are getting mixed up with the old ruckus. Braxton's talking about working together, like we're going to be chums after all this. We hammered out a deal. No more gang shenanigans. No more wrecking each other's machines. Gotta admit, it's a relief. London's been taking a proper beating, and it ain't sitting right with us Iron Brew folks. But don't think this means we're holding hands and singing Kumbaya. Nah, this ain't the end of our rivalry. Iron Brew and Nuka-Cola are still going to butt heads, just maybe not with fists this time. Braxton's got to keep an eye on his lot, and we'll be doing the same. We ain't sitting down and sharing no sodas, that's for sure, but we're stuck between a rock and an hard place, ain't we? If we keep up the fight, London suffers, and both Iron Brew and Nuka-Cola look like proper muppets. Now, with this new pact, London's streets might start calming down, but the competition ain't going anywhere. Iron Brew's here to stay, and we'll be giving Nuka-Cola a proper run for their pennies. They might be global, but we're London through and through, so we're gonna figure out this truce. Sorta. Keep our gangs in check, pull our machines away from each other's, and try to salvage what we can. But I'll be watching Braxton like a hawk, because I ain't trusting him one bit. One thing's for sure though, this ain't the end of the rivalry. London's our turf, and we ain't letting no American fizzy drink take that away from us. This might be a ceasefire, but mark my words, it's just half time. Because I ain't buying it, and I can tell neither are his pack of CEOs. So keep an eye out, mates. The fizz ain't settled yet, and this rivalry's still got plenty of fizz left in it. Cheers, and let's see where this road takes us.
Greetings. This is the receptionist on floor 7, Sally Smith. I'm recording an invitation left by a Nuka-Cola employee courier for Mr. Thompson O'Sullivan. I'll paraphrase, but it seems that Mr. Braxton, the Nuka boss, wishes to come for a sit-down. He mentions unity like we're going to share a soda. He hopes that both sides agree to pull back any illicit dealings or gangs and move their machines. The new focus is that we have to save London, even though he admits we'll probably still be watching each other like hawks. That's the gist of it. I hope you feel better after being hit by that brick through your window, Danny. Mr. Thompson O'Sullivan. See you soon.
Blimey, you won't believe the mess we're in. I'm going to put this on record since things have turned up a notch, and lawyers are saying we need to do damage control ASAP. It's Executive Danny Thompson O'Sullivan here, by the way. And frankly, I'm fuming and blazing mad. Our peaceful rivalry with them Nuka-Cola blokes has gone pear-shaped, it has. They stuck their machines right next to ours like cheeky kids. And now, them gangs, I can't believe it, they've turned London streets into their blooming battleground. What do they think would happen? You stick rival gangs near each other and expect them to shake hands and swap stories? Nuka-Cola had the nerve to try and play it off, saying it was all in good fun. Well, fun my arse. It's a right proper mess now, isn't it? They've even brought out the director, Clint Braxton or whatever, for a little tete-a-tete. I'd love to see the look on his face when he realises his genius plans backfired. We ain't angels, I'll admit it. We hired our own lot to give them Nuka machines a right good thumping. But we didn't sign up to no turf war, no siree. This ain't just about soda pop anymore. It's about London streets and the good folks who live here. Now we're supposed to meet with Braxton. Can you believe that? Like a proper tea party. I ain't in the mood for no fancy talk. If it were up to me, I'd give him a piece of my mind and send him packing. But the bosses reckon we gotta try and sort this mess out, for London's sake. Let's see if these blokes can put their pints down and sort things, or if we're gonna be stuck in this mess forever. Iron Brew's been a part of London long before Nuka-Cola landed, and we ain't backing down now. They better come ready to talk sense, or else it's gonna be a right rowdy mess.